So Fenix Flashlights was nice enough to send me over a copy of this E03R version 2. They did send it to me for free, but they have no input on my content. So I'm going to take a look at it, let you know what I think about it, give the overall first impressions. I mean, so far so good. And just to compare between like a normal key fob and this light, this thing is, I mean, the size, this would fit perfectly on a key ring. This thing is already one of my favorite little pocket lights. So once you figure it out, super easy. You turn it on. First of all, you hold to turn it on. You click through each of the light modes just by pushing the button an additional time. If you want red, you hold it down and it'll go into your red mode. And then same thing, you can switch between normal red and strobe red by just hitting the button. Hold down to turn back off. And it's on and off. Very easy to use. I could see this thing being super versatile. Stick it on your keychain, walk around with it, and have a great little pocket flashlight that would do way better than like your phone would do. Okay, so I couldn't wait. I had to take it out back in the backyard and see how this thing did. As you can see, my backyard is completely dark. In eco mode, this is the lowest mode, you can see that it gives more than enough light. But if we kick it up to low mode, low is much better. And then medium is even better than that. But once you get to high mode, this is the 500 lumens mode. This thing is so bright. This is plenty bright for anything that you might need, especially going around your backyard. Now, if you click it over into red mode is plenty enough to see where you're going, make sure you're not stepping in mud or doing anything like that. It also keeps the light relatively low so that you're not blinding others around you. Now, one of the cool features about this thing is that it is USB rechargeable. It recharges with a USB-C. You can see the port right here. Covers up though with a rubber grommet so that it's nice and sealed from the weather. A lot of the other flashlights just have an open exposed USB port, and that, I mean, that's just asking for trouble for moisture and stuff in my opinion. The front of it got a nice square design. You've got two LEDs that are white and one in the center that is red. You've also got a breathing light here that is on the front if you want to turn it on. I think there's a way to get it to go green too. You got a green light or a red light. You just double tap the light to get it into breathing light mode. I haven't read the manual on this at all. This is just what I am kind of deducing from playing around with it. So, I mean, honestly, this thing is super simple to figure out. The build quality on it is really good. It's got an aluminum chassis, polycarbonate front end on it, I believe. I mean, plastic, whatever. It looks to be very well made. It looks to be something like you could stick in your pocket and not worry too terribly much about. Your max output is 500 lumens. Your max beam distance is about 290 feet, and you run for about 30 hours. So you get about 30 hours of runtime out of this thing. There's 7 modes, including 4 brightness levels. So you got your red light, your red flashing, and then your pulse light, and then you've also got your 3 levels of bright white light. You've got 2, like I said, white light LEDs, and then your 1 red LED, and then you've got your breathing light here on the front. It's about 2 inches up and down. You're about an inch this way, and you're about a ½ inch this way. So altogether, it's very small, pocketable. Comes with a bunch of stuff in here, little cords and other things like that. I'm not going to bother unboxing that right now. You've got a little loop in the back here for your key fob. It weighs all of about maybe an ounce. I think it's 1.06 ounces from the factory. You got 400 milliamp hours for your battery. That's what gives you that 30 hours. And then you charge it via USB-C right here. Fenix is a good brand. They do give limited lifetime guarantees for their lightings. See more about that on their site. But overall, I gotta say it's a pretty nice little light. I think that I could definitely see myself putting this on a keychain and walking around with it in my pocket. I don't have any complaints, that's for sure. I'm going to walk around with this thing. I'm going to update the video in a little while, and we're going to see what this thing does. Take it outside and do some night shots. So if you want to see that kind of thing, follow along, hit the subscribe button, whatever. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Fenix E03R, the version 2.